I love Buñuelo. Have you tried it, Bill?
Have not tried it. I would love to. Looks
It's
good.
got like an orangey taste to it.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah,
down.
which
I'm
is
in.
different than any
I'm
of the
in.
sweetbreads that are in there regularly.
You know, this is the thing. I mean, we're getting into the holiday season and my waistline's furious.
It is.
Because you start with the sweets, you start with candy, and now it's just gonna, it's a slippery slope through November.
It is, but you can head out to some of those Muertos Fest events this evening and maybe
really
get some
nice.
steps in, right?
Yeah, there you go. Get some of those carbs off, I'm telling you, just start walking swiftly. But I'm telling you, it's going to be a wonderful night. It will be cool. As the sun sets, I'll say maybe a light sweater for your evening plans this Thursday. Let's head out with a live look around town, show you once again the mostly sunny skies, especially over Morgan's Wonderland Camp. We did see a few clouds today, unlike spotless skies of yesterday. Overlooking Calaveras Lake, you'll see again a lot of mid-level clouds that aren't really holding back too much of that sunshine. Sunny and 66, so temperatures have responded today. Warmest day of the week thus far. South wind about 8 miles an hour. Dew points come up a little bit. I mean, we were in the 20s and then the 30s, and today we just hit our first 40. That's the highest dew point of this week. 68 at Lackland, 69 at Hondo, 65 Bandera, 68 at Randolph and New Braunfels, with Seguin running at 65. Some 70s on the map once you go down I-35. So a little bit warmer, and this is some of the air that's heading in our direction for the weekend. It will be a little bit warmer. In fact, that's one of the stories on the 7-day forecast, is the big warm up. I think we could squeeze a 67 for an afternoon high. Mostly sunny skies will stay mostly clear through the evening, but once the sun sets and once you get to about 8 p.m., you're going to want that light jacket. Now, the winds won't be a factor, but once we get to about 60 or 59 by 9, again, a sweater or light jacket for your Thursday evening plans. Still pretty dry as we take a look at the X-ray of the atmosphere, known as water vapor. In fact, nationally, it's very quiet, with only the Pacific, as I like to call it, Pacific Northwest, getting some of the moisture. Most of the southern United States completely dry with that big belt of moisture. Speaking of dry, we wrapped up October yesterday, so rainfall by month, and the first 8 months, it was really April and May that were pretty wet, and then we just hit the brakes, where we should have had a pretty wet June. We didn't even do an inch of rain. July was nearly bone dry, one of the driest summers on record, with August coming in just under an inch. So October, not bad. We were just about half an inch off pace. We should have hit 375. We came in at 3¼ So 4 inches of rain is what we expect over the next 2 months to wrap up the year. And speaking of the year, we're at 17.5, and you can see that's about 11 inches of a deficit right now. So it's impacted the new drought report for sure, but this is a big improvement. Take a look. We had all of this area in exceptional drought last week. This week, it's only one small pocket of exceptional drought. The rest is extreme. That was a nice improvement from week to week. All right, 7-day forecast time. We're going to really start warming up. Tomorrow morning will be chilly, 49, and then we're going to hit 73. South winds are going to be the culprit on getting some warmer air in here Saturday, Sunday. In fact, Sunday we could be hitting 80. For mostly sunny to partly sunny to mostly cloudy. So definitely more clouds Sunday, Monday, but no chance of rain. A little breezy on Monday, 84. Look at this. We could be flirting with a high of 90 middle days of next week out ahead of our next cold front. Don't forget, Audrey, we roll back the clocks on Saturday night. An extra hour of a beautiful weekend. I do too.
Yeah.